Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my sketchbook, a pencil, and I'm just going to be doodling around while chatting. It's going to be like a sketch with me, sketch and chill, having some nice beats in the background while I babble on about random stuff while sketching. Feel free to sketch along with me or just listen to me rant about random art topics, I guess, while I sketch. So yeah, let's get started. So I have a new character for one of my stories. I have like 6 stories going on right now, but I have a new character. She's like one of the villains. This plot isn't really worked out yet, but her story and some of the other characters' stories are kind of pretty much figured out. I don't really have much to say about her. She's been through some things, which is why she is gonna look how I'm gonna make her in a second. This isn't really how she looks. I think her chin is a little too broad right there. And her eyes doesn't really look like that, but trying my best here. Two little eye wrinkles. You know what, we're not gonna draw her. It just isn't working. So actually, I'm trying to think of a different character we can draw. Actually, recently just made a new character. Do I want to draw her or somebody else? I'm gonna draw... I don't know. I have a bit of characters. I could draw Zoe, another one of my characters. Or this girl who has no name. Maybe I'll draw the girl who has no name. So her hair is pulled back. Okay. Actually, maybe I won't. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna just draw her. I haven't drawn her in a while. She's for another one of my stories. I have too many stories and I should really just buckle down and choose one to really focus and work on. It's kind of chaotic when I have so many, trying to explain to people what I'm talking about. So I try to make my, I guess I can talk about my sketching process. I try to make my sketches kind of flowy. Just kind of go with the flow of the pencil. I don't have like the most flowy sketches. I'm trying to still work on that. They were definitely much more stiff. Sorry, I'm gonna keep flipping back to this page to get reference. It's definitely more stiff in the beginning of my art. Her head is less. Okay. I think I know what I gotta do. Today I'm just gonna do some sketching. I have a lot of time on my hands right now. Kind of bored, so thought I might make a video out of it. Should her eyes be open or closed? What shape is her eye again? What page was it on? No, it's the page after this one. I might do her eyes open. Her nose doesn't look like that. Her nose is less round, I guess. Doesn't look like that either, but I might make her eyes closed. I made her eyebrow too far. Sorry if the audio keeps like sounding a little weird because I keep kind of moving back to see the full picture. These aren't how I normally draw eyes, but For right now, I'll just keep it like that. For right now, that'll do. I don't know, it doesn't capture her vibe. I was going in here planning to draw a different character and I end up going with this one, so it's gonna have to just be what it is because I'm not changing it again. Okay, so I did a little bit off camera, which is why her face has changed. I'm gonna extend her shoulders a little bit so it looks like she has actual shoulders that match her head. Okay, so I guess I can tell you a little bit about her story. It's a little bit easier because it's not very complex like some of my other ones that I'm still working on that have like complicatedness. It's basically like a slice of life kind of story of this girl who lives in a city and works at a pet shop with some of her friends. This apron doesn't look like it should be like this. Maybe go like that. Yeah, it's basically just her living daily life in a pet shop. It's supposed to be like a little blurb, not a blurb, but like a little comic that isn't really too detailed. Something easy that I can practice making comics on, which is why the whole reason I made the story. Still haven't done anything with it, but I do have some of the characters for it. I'll show you some of them. I have, so this girl, she is the main character of this story, or one of them, but the story really revolves around her. She doesn't have a name yet. Still contemplating what I should name her, but she does have two friends. Let me look for them. This is one of them. This is one of them, right? Ignore this. This is one of my other characters I messed up on. This is one of them, Tyler, or Tie-Dye, that's his nickname. One of her friends who works with her at the pet shop. I really like his design. He's one of my favorites. And one of my few boys that I have. Here's some other sketches of him. Little one right there. But yeah, I really like his design. He's cute. And then I also, where did it go? Here it is. One of the other characters. Her name is Mei Ying, but they just call her Mei for short. She is one of the other friends. She's like the motherly type, keeps them all in line. I really like this page. I was contemplating if I wanted her to be in college as well at the same time, but I think, I don't know yet. So, that looks dumb. Did I just... I won't probably talk for the whole video. It'll just be like a few random sketches because I do take quite a while when sketching. Which is why I filled my sketchbook so slow. I'm still working on the sketchbook. I have about this much left. I filled like this much. So there's quite a bit left. And I started this in February of 2019. So if I keep it till February of 2021, I think that's like 2 years if I counted that right. I don't know. So this is one of my longest sketchbooks ever. Usually my other ones when I was younger took me like a few months to fill. But that's because I didn't really put much effort into the sketches. They were just like, oh, let me just draw something because art. But now I kind of like just enjoying the process, which is why my sketchbook gets filled so slowly. And I was super like bummed out about that in the beginning of like, oh man, all these people are finishing their sketchbook so quickly and it takes me like forever. But now I don't really care. I just put whatever in my sketchbook. Yeah, I think I'm done with this sketch. It's pretty much done. I'll do a little heart to finish it off. There it is. Cute little character who has no name yet. I can't decide, that's one thing. I'm very indecisive. I think next I might draw or attempt drawing one of the other characters. How do I want to? I think I'll have 1, 2, 3, the 3 characters there. And then I kind of like planning out how my spreads and pages look, and then I kind of don't. So I guess I'll draw the other character. I haven't drawn her in a while. This one, May Ink, or I'll just call her May for this. I'll have this for reference, so I'll keep flipping back to it. I guess I can talk about, I don't know, things I used to do or felt when I was younger as a growing artist. I used to watch a lot of Mark Crilley and a lot of just anime tutorials in general, because I feel like a lot of artists start in that kind of range. They kind of start by drawing anime and then they branch out to other things, or they stick with it. It really depends on the artist. So when I was younger, I used to draw a lot of anime, and for a while I really enjoyed it, kind of, I guess. But I can always feel that there was something that other people had that I didn't, or something other people were doing that I wanted but I just couldn't obtain. And then for a while I just didn't want to draw in that style at all. And I have nothing against people who draw in that anime manga style. It's beautiful. But as I got more mature as an artist, I started to not enjoy that anymore. I should say I didn't really want my art to go in that direction. There, it's better. I didn't want my art to go in that direction anymore. I wanted to branch out, so I started trying other styles, because so many, I started watching people who were like, oh yeah, find your style, and I was like, style? What's this? And like, people weren't drawing anime, and like, it's like, whoa, you can have other things other than anime? Like, what? I already knew you could, but like, once I figured that out, I was much more experimentative. Experimentative? Is that a word? I experimented way more with that kind of style, and I ended up really liking how it turned out. My current style. The way I talk right now is just so jumbled, it probably makes no sense, but yeah, it's kind of hard explaining my drawing, sorry again. I started to actually not hate my art, but just really hate drawing in general for a while, because of my style wasn't how I wanted it. Like, I saw these people developing and making art into what they wanted in their own, and I just couldn't do that for a while. And it kind of made me mad and frustrated, so I took a break from drawing for quite some time. It was a well-needed break, because I came back with fresh eyes and started developing the style I have now, which I am very content with. Actually, recently I was contemplating if I should start branching out again, because it's healthy to change up things a bit. But I did a drawing. It was actually, I'll show you which one it was. I did these drawings, and I was like, oh no, I still like my style. So I kept it. Because when I used to think of style like, oh, look how the way they draw eyes, and look how they draw hair. That's their style. But style is much more than just how you draw hair and how you draw other things like that. It's how the style, that's so dumb. It's not the style. It's like the process you take. A lot of people draw the same thing, but they can do it completely differently. If that makes sense. It's really hard to explain this. Just realized I wasn't in frame. Sorry about that. If you guys like this sort of video, be sure to tell me in the comments or give me suggestions. I actually wanted to start drawing other people's like original characters, their OCs and stuff. That's just something I love doing. I love drawing my friends' characters and exploring their ideas and stories because it's interesting to me how other people, like what they do to create their characters and how it differs from mine and other people's creative process. So I don't know, I might in the future set up something where you guys can send me your OCs and I draw them. I'll probably come back and finish the face again because it takes me a while. Okay, so I end up finishing the drawing of May off camera, and this is how it turned out. It took me a while, so yeah. And then I forgot to press the recording button again, and I started sketching another character. This isn't Tyler, the one in their friend group. This is just another character that me and my friend are currently working on. So I'm just gonna draw him. It's a boy, which I'm surprised. And I'm really happy with the pose. It's very chill because he is supposed to be a laid back kind of character. But I'm really surprised that I did this pose so fluid, because usually when I'm drawing boys it's very stiff and I need a lot of guidance, but recently I've just been going with the flow. And it's actually been working. Yeah, it was so easy to draw because he's wearing a giant hoodie. That's like the main part of his design, is that he has a big hoodie because he does. So that's probably why it was so easy. But still, I don't really draw boys that often, and there's a reason for that, because it's hard. I don't know how. When I was a kid, all the tutorials were just drawing girls most of the time. Like, I couldn't find any good tutorials back in the day about how to draw boys, and that's why I have just grown to not draw them that often. That's my reason. I don't know, some people don't draw boys for other reasons, because actually, I don't know, in my opinion, it's really common for a lot of artists to just draw females. I don't know why, but I'm really trying to branch out because I honestly love coming up with boy characters. It's just that it's really hard for me to draw them. So I probably won't talk too much about this character because he doesn't have a story. There is actually another character that my friend is working on for this another slice of life story. I've talked about probably 3 stories in this video already. Their story isn't really just about some college kids, but it isn't really that, let me change the angle a little bit. It isn't really that developed yet. We just started working on it and coming up with ideas, but this is one of the main characters. And I'm also proud I did this pose without any sorry, I need to place my hand right here because it's kind of hard to oh no, I'm smudging the pencil. That's the only thing. I love drawing with pencil, but sometimes it's very easy to smudge. What was I just talking about? I don't remember. But I could tell you, oh, yes, I remember now. Sorry, I'm just so focused in the drawing. The pose, yes. I'm really proud of myself that I didn't draw the pose without any reference, which, of course, reference is really good. You should use reference all the time to get the most accurate proportions and stuff like that in your drawings. But I like when I just come up with poses because people are so creative when they come up with these super dynamic poses, and I'm just stuck doing basic stuff. Honestly, this is a big step up for me because I don't even draw boys that much. I've actually been drawing quite a bit of them recently just because I've been developing more boy characters. Oh my gosh, that looks weird. I'm gonna change his nose a little bit. Maybe he won't be smiling, you know? Maybe he's sad. This is alright, I guess. I'll leave it at that for now. Not my favorite face. I might go back in and change it again. Who knows? But for now, big hitty dude. Doesn't have a name, of course, because I'm indecisive. But, yeah. His hoodie is actually an orange color. Let me go get some of these pens. In my travel pencil case, this is really too close, but in my travel pencil case, I have some Arteza pens that I use for sketching. And I actually have two colors that go perfectly with his color scheme. Actually, when we were making these characters for this story or whatever, we used a random color. We used a random character generator, so all the things about the character, their personality, how they look, was all done by like this little wheel. Like we just did a spinny wheel and let the wheel choose all the colors and stuff like that. So he has cyan hair, silver eyes, pretty goldeny brown tan skin. But I'm not gonna color his skin for this one. I'm just gonna color the hair and the... Personally, I chose for him to have, currently at least, an orange hoodie as one of his main outfits. That might change. I was gonna go with yellow. I still might, but I don't want it to be too close to my persona kind of character. The girl that has the little bun and the curly hair and the yellow hoodie. Like the basic me. But cause that's what I look like in real life. Like I just wear hoodies all day. If I'm at home. If I'm out and about, then I'll actually make an effort to do things with my life. But and by that I just mean dress up a little bit. I do have, if I were to, this is way off topic, but if I were to describe my style, like my clothing style in real life, not my art style, it would be casual chic for the most part, and then sometimes just really casual. But I try to be somewhat stylish and fancy with some of the jewelry and little cardigans I wear. I don't know, I just really like that, not aesthetic, but like that, yeah, basically I like that aesthetic. Yeah, the casual chic aesthetic is something I admire when it comes to clothes. It's like some paper ASMR. I'm actually kind of enjoying this style of video. I don't know, it's probably gonna take a while to edit though, because it's quite a bit of footage for only a few drawings, but yeah. I actually found these pens again recently. I got like a huge 48 pack and I was like, bro, I'm literally doing nothing with these. And then I did some sketches with them. I'll show you. I did these sketches right here. Usually just these two. These are the ones my favorite. These are two characters from the new Monster Hunter game coming out. But yeah, I was like, wow, I really like these pens for sketching. And so I just started incorporating them. I might add some watercolor or highlighter. I might add highlighter, but I was gonna actually do another video where I'm like making my sketches pop with highlighter. And I still might do that as a separate video, so I might not add highlighter this time because this jacket is really bright already. So just gonna darken up some of these lines so you can see them better. Oh, it's cute. I actually like it now. I was sketching him in Procreate and I was really struggling, but I really like how he came out in my sketchbook. I've been sketching way more in my sketchbook actually. Not a lot. I haven't really sketched anything. This is the last page I did. Really crazy pasting random stuff together. For right now, I think I'm just gonna do some more sketching and come back. Maybe. I actually kind of want to add some of these colors. Let's put it around my girly. When I reference my characters, and a lot of people do this, I kind of reference them as like my children. You know, they're really not. But I pour a lot into them, into their design, into their stories, and you become connected. Even though they're not real, it's still super fun. And I bet that's how people who make characters for books and novels and other things that need characters feel as well. You get kind of attached to them. Gonna go in a different direction than we did last time. I don't know, there's a lot of blank space. I'll probably end up pasting stuff in there. I'm basically done for now. When I usually don't make one whole spread in at one time. I usually do it over a course of a few days, so I'll probably end up pasting things in the blank spaces. But for now, I really like how I did this one off camera. I really like how they came out, the little sketches. If you like this sort of video, tell me in the comments and I'd love to do it again. I got the old Inktober thing. I didn't end up doing Inktober. I only got to day 3, sadly. But yeah, anywho, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing for more videos just like this one. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye!